concerning display for the Melbourne Storm with all four spine members together for basically the first time in a long time. Jakey boy, give us your thoughts around the Storm and how you thought the weekend was with those four players all together versus the Dragons. Most would have probably thought it was an easy dub, but proved otherwise.
Well, yeah. Something that I think is probably a little bit interesting is I said it a while ago, right? Is that when Munster's dropped out, like Wishart stepped in, he's done the job. He's done pretty much. He's perfectly partnered really well with Jerome Hughes, and he's let Jerome Hughes sort of have that starring role. And I always wondered when Munster came back, would that become a bit of an issue where they would kind of do what they were doing last year, and they were kind of overriding each other sometimes and not letting Jerome, who I think should more so run the side, do that. I think Munster kind of brings a bit of chaos to the team, which isn't always the best thing. You can't really blame much of the game on Harry Grant, considering he scored the 2 tries and like he, isn't really the issue there. But I think it's concerning and it's not. You're going to have to give Munster a little bit of time to ease back into it. But I also say that I think they were coming first this whole year without him in the team, and I reckon they would be just fine if they got his money and let him go. It kept Wishart as their next 5'8" to keep going. Huge call, I know, but
we're here for the huge calls. I absolutely love it. For mine, it obviously was a bit concerning in terms of the fact how different it made. I think the key one here is Hughes, how much it changed his sort of game in a way, because he's been the best player of the year. I think everyone can agree on that. This year he's been the standout and looks like he's on his way to a Dally M medal, which will be huge. It's a huge, probably 4 weeks to go to claim that. As you said, Harry Grant was magnificent. I thought that was probably Harry Grant's best game of the year. He was absolutely sensational. So it didn't impact him. Pappy was a bit quiet, but I think that was just him a bit as well. I think the Dragons did a good job nullifying him. So it's interesting if it is a lot to do with Munster coming back into the game. I thought he was pretty busy, which is a good thing, but maybe got in the way a little bit. And you want Hughes, who's in that sort of form, to continue to be the main guy, I feel like, in that team and not to feel like he has to take a step back. So that's a balancing act, I think, moving forward for the Storm. I don't think it's a huge concern because I think any other team in the finals would rather have that spine than not have that spine, if you know what I mean.